All right, welcome. We're on day 3 here. If it's your first video, this is basically I'm just training in GeoGuessr a few minutes every day, nothing crazy. And then on top of the video of me actually playing and training, I also throw in 3 like meta hints that, just 3 quick facts that you could commit to your memory. Just 3 things every day. And so let's start with that. I got a document prepared. Here it is. All right. So the 3 items I have for today, I picked the Hungarian poles, which are basically it has these like holes that go all the way through and all the way up and all the way to the ground. And then it's a little wider at the base and it converges a little and it's thinner on top. Now, don't confuse that with the Polish and Romanian poles that look similar to that. Those Polish poles do not have holes that go all the way to the ground, so I guess they cut off a little higher. Romanian have wider, taller holes. So that's how those 3 countries differ, but these are Hungarian. So if you ever see a pole that looks exactly like that, we're in Hungary. See, personally, I won't be forgetting that. Probably will, but this is to avoid that. Second hint, we got the Belgian bollards. Reason I added this is because this really would have helped me a couple days ago. This white one with the yellow square. Could have used that. Would have saved me. The white ones are similar to what they use in Denmark. And this black and red one is also used in the Netherlands sometimes. So not completely exclusive to Belgium. But if you see any of these, you may be in Belgium. Then the third one today, direction signs in North Macedonia. And then it says Serbia, looks like it uses the same. So Serbia, North Macedonia. They're unique because they have the Cyrillic and the Latin script together. And then in Slovenia, Croatia, and Montenegro, they look the same minus the Cyrillic script. So only the Latin. So that's how those 3 countries differ from Serbia and North Macedonia. So those are your 3 lessons for today and day 3. And let's get to playing some games. All right. All right, there we go. Day 1, I did streaks. I got up to 9. Very impressed. Unfortunately, it was Belgium that killed me on number 10, so almost had it. Day 2, yesterday, I did duels. Went 3-1, pretty solid. Very slow start. Got absolutely killed on the first one, and I was losing the second one. Ended up winning 3 in a row, so pretty good day overall. Today, I just feel like playing some regular maps. No duels, no streaks. Let's do what are the popular ones? I guess we'll just do Arbitrary World. We'll do moving, but I'm going to try not to move. We'll see. All right. So this kind of just seems like it would be like a Finland-Russia kind of thing. Honestly, I don't really know. I'm just going to go up here somewhere, maybe near St. Petersburg, Finland. I mean, I was right about Russia, but it's whatever. All right, moving on. Now, remember I taught you today these poles. See, now that I'm seeing it in the game, could that be the Hungarian pole? I would want to say yes because I literally just taught myself this. But remember, I also mentioned that the Romanian ones have wider, taller holes. Those don't look very tall to me, those holes. I think I'm going to feel like an idiot if I get this wrong. But I got to go Hungary here, right? I'm I'm going to go near Romania, okay, just in case. The other thing, remember, is I mentioned the Poland ones that didn't go all the way to the ground. These look like they do, so I'm not going to say Poland, but going Hungary. It was Romania. Well, I mean, I had the right idea. Unfortunately, my lesson today already failed. So, all right, let's not talk about that. It's kind of crazy though that I picked like three random metas from the entire world, and like in round two it popped up. What's even crazier? I didn't get it right. In my defense, I was very close. I mentioned Romania. That was easily my second choice. So I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. I really don't have much here to go off of. It's going to be less out that way. One thing I could look at. All right, where are we at? This shipping container maybe have some text on it. Not that I can read. No. All right. Honestly, it kind of feels like a Poland, Lithuania type thing. How's Ireland? Interesting. All right, this road looks like it's from the US. That sign is not. Guarantee you that. Not going US because that sun was like in the north. We're driving on the right side of the road, so we're not in Australia, South Africa, anything like that. So I'm thinking this has to be like South America. Puente Bedoya. It's literally telling me the longitude. That's wait, longitude would be up and down. But like, what's MTS? Degrees? And degrees which way? Right, I mean, I'm thinking this is like Peru or something. Bienvenidos, Distrio de Oyeros. I mean, this gotta be Peru, right? I don't know. Go near Cusco. Yeah, it was Peru. All right, what score are we at? 9-5. It's no good. It's not Ghana, I'll tell you that. Happy Land Hotel. I'd stay there. Definitely would. Not Geo Investments. Not sure that's the kind of place I would go take all my cash for investing, but Nacho also has a pub next door. So does pubs and investments. Now that is a renaissance man. I respect Nacho. All right. I mean, I'm thinking this is probably. I was gonna say Kenya, but getting mixed signals from these signs, honestly. These flags, if those are flags, I can't read it. I'm trying to think what the Kenya flag looks like. Like it's not those. It's like, is it black and green with yellow? Ah, yeah, I think that's Kenya. Should be. Not gonna overthink it. Just gonna go outside Nairobi. Yeah, all right. Average game. I try and shoot for like 15K plus. 15 is like a decent game to me. It's okay. 16, 17, I'm happy. All right, this is already weird. Got a sun. I think right there. To the south. I really have no idea, but I'm going to throw a random one out here that I think it could be Kyrgyzstan. It was actually UAE. No, Oman. No, it was UAE. Okay, that's very weirdly shaped in that area. Honestly, I thought I was cooking with Kyrgyzstan there if I got that right. Truck. So we're driving on the left, which is interesting. This may sound dumb, but I'm not sure if we're in Africa or Australia. I'd probably say Africa if I had to pick something right now, because I don't know if Australia has a vehicle like this. I think I'm just gonna go Kenya here and kind of dusty. I'm gonna go up here. That was Namibia. This is Hungary. Sengaraza. Sengaraza. I think that is Hungary. Wait, the polls. Let's check the polls. I don't recognize that one. Come on, give me one of those Hungarian polls. Oh, oh, that's Hungary. It was really the town name that gave it away for me. Especially if I like find it here somewhere. Sangaraza. Hoping it's a big enough town to show up. It's not. Maybe it's around Budapest. Mixed up Budapest and Bucharest there. Anyways. Alright, I'm just going to go over here. But look at that. Already the second Hungarian poll that popped up. One was Romanian, one was Hungarian. So very, very fortunate couple rounds based on my poll lesson earlier. I think this is like South America. Are we There's the sun. I don't know about that. It's not Colombia. Paragas, Heitor Dogas. I think this is Brazil. We're in like northern Brazil. Yeah, that was a pretty good guess there. Well, the good thing is today, you are never going to forget what a Hungarian street pole looks like. It both killed us and saved us today. So you got both ends of the spectrum there. All right, I don't know what this is. It's dusty. I don't know. Camera feels really low here. Is there like a place that has like low cam specifically? I feel like there is. I feel like I've heard of that. Fortunately, I have no idea where. Sun's in the north. What's in the southern hemisphere? New Zealand, Australia, Africa, or South America? I'm gonna have to go like Peru here. Yep. All right. I thought of Peru and I was like, yep, that's it. Interesting camera glitch here. What kind of a road is that? You're just driving and then all of a sudden you just drive off this ledge? Oh, it's a trucker. Sir, what are you doing up in these mountains? All right, pretty sure we're in Bhutan. No idea where, but Réunion. That was like my initial thought, and I was like, nah, because I've looked around this area before. This looks a lot different, apparently. We're in South Korea. All right, bollards. I mean, this is Australia, right? I don't know the regions of Australia. It was actually Tasmania. Interesting. This is the Philippines. I think this is Brazil. Feels very orange. Motorista. Yeah. Go Brazil. I feel like that was a very good game, but the score wasn't as good as my past ones. Okay. Now, hear me out. Hear me out here. This feels like the Middle East. Am I wrong? And if you remember yesterday, the video of day 2, I said if we're in the Middle East and we have a white pickup truck, this could be Oman. I'm just that good of a teacher, I guess. I don't know what else to say. No way that was a Mexico City taxi. Why did I see a white and pink car? We're not in Mexico City. Oh, okay, it was a Fiat. You see what I saw in that paint scheme, though. That stuck help. The word stuck help makes me think. Well, I was thinking Sweden. Now I'm thinking more Switzerland, maybe? Because it seems German. Milchfruit, Grubenabflichting. It seems German. But we got lifts here with mountains. That seems like Switzerland to me. Like maybe Austria. Yeah, that was a good guess right there. We're getting better, definitely getting better. And Lieferung. See, that sounds like German Austrian. Jawa, Malandia, Erlen Weinstree. I think I gotta go Vienna here. I mean, like outside of Vienna. This doesn't seem very urban here. Otherwise, I don't have a very good guess. Let's go near Salzburg, maybe closer to Germany, just in case. This was actually like right where I guessed last time. So this kind of gives me like Indonesia, maybe. Does that say go.id at the end? ID? That's could be Indonesia. Let's just go on Java. Okay. Interesting. Gotta go Sweden here. I don't know where. Not even close. 19,000's pretty solid. Very happy with that. But let's do one more game. Let's try and hit a 20K. This definitely feels like a Russia or something Slavic like that. That's gotta be Cyrillic. Yep. Problem is, don't really know where to go from there. Okay, one thing I don't recognize, these license plates have red on the side. I don't think that's Bulgaria. And I think Ukraine would be blue as well, right? Fortunately, I don't know, so I think this is just Russia. So I think I'm just going to go near Moscow and hope for the best. This was actually Kyrgyzstan in Bishkek. Okay. Good to know that they use a red strip on the side of the license plates. That says Costa Rica. Carrera, Costa Rica. Yeah. Doesn't get any easier than that. 40 kilometers. Probably one of the better guesses of the day. Now we got the classic. Is this South Africa or is this Australia? Because honestly, I have no idea. I'm going to go Australia here, but I don't feel good about it. Nope. Now I feel pretty good about it. Okay, so he's got some new bollards here. White with a black top and a red rectangle. Don't recall ever seeing those before, so I have no idea. But you know what? We're going to learn that. Is that Russia? Okay. I was like, is that the Netherlands? And then I looked down and I was like, no, that's Russia. Okay, but here's the thing, it's all mountainous, isn't it? Like down here, pretty mountainous. I don't know. We're going there. Wait, what? Bosnia? Look, in my defense, there's a giant Russian flag right there. So I don't want to talk about it. So we're obviously somewhere in Europe here. License plates are yellow, which to me, I think that narrows it down to two places. And one is not going to be England, the other being the Netherlands. But it was actually Luxembourg. But still not too far. Not a great round, but all right. I need to beat 15K and then I'll stop. So, definitely a good legit car wash if anyone's in the market. It's a Filipino flag. So, let's just hope we're near Manila somewhat. I'll take it. So the sun is like in the northeast, I guess. But like not that far. Because of the sun, I feel like we got to go Peru or something. I just really have no idea. I was thinking maybe Australia, but it just doesn't feel Australian. And the only other option would be somewhere like in Africa. But we're going to go Peru. This was Argentina. The Garrison Shop. Location sign. That is probably Russian. Why do they got all these signs in Cyrillic? Dude, like, no one speaks that. Just put everything in English. They say that in Russia. Ribin? Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Remember my lesson at the beginning? Those yellow location signs in North Macedonia that were also in Serbia because they have the dual script of the Cyrillic and the Latin? I have no idea where we're at, but based on that, I kind of want to say Serbia. Ah, all right. It's I wasn't far. I'll take that. I think that was a very good educated guess based on my logic. Because honestly, I probably would have went way in the middle of Russia and got like 10 points. So the fact that I still had that many points for going Serbia was pretty impressive. All right, which way are we driving? I think we're driving this way. Feels like South Africa, maybe. Yeah, Eswatini. All right, last one. I need 2730 ish to get 15K, and we're going to get it. We are going to get it because we are in South Korea. All right, ending it with a 16K. All right, well, I'm going to call it a day.